Hello and welcome back. Callie's in the kitchen. I am using the large rock edge mold from Pouring Your Heart Out eBay store. I found this glass mixed color beads on Amazon. I'm going to have to look on my account, see if I can find it again. This wonderful beige colored crushed glass from Michael's. That's a hell of a deal on when you purchase that. For my white, I am using Resin Art Base White. I am going to mix two colors, Liquitex Maroon and Liquitex Cadmium Yellow Light Hue together for one color. And then Holbein Lamp Black. Last is the mica powder by Perylene, and it is the interference gold. What I'm going to attempt is, I have started to fall in love with my leveler because I have now realized that my kitchen countertop is not even. So you'll see some pieces of cardboard and paper and stuff. It was to make sure that the level, that my mold surface there is level. So I love this little thing now. I'm going to mix up my resin and come back. I am using the Radiant Flow Lumicast from Dupont. And I am going to attempt something called the Duet flower by Kaplya, found it on Instagram. So let me mix up my resin and my colors, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've mixed up my resin, which I mentioned is the Lumicast Radiant Flow from Dupont. I have put in 20 grams of that resin in here, and I'm going to put in some drops of this Resin Art base. And the thing is, with Kaplya on her Instagram, she uses resin from Russia, which we can't get. So I'm not sure, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to start with 6 because she used 8 on hers. And I think I can say these numbers because I think they were published. But I won't say any more of the other ones just in case I'm not supposed to. Anyway, so here is that white pigment paste into this amount of resin, and I'm going to, usually I do my white last in stirring, but I thought this time I might do it differently. And this technique also reminds me so much of resincourses.com's flower courses too. They're so similar. The techniques are so similar. It's just a matter of which resin you use, which country, which temperature your home is, all those things, I think, and also the size of shape of mold also matters in what you use. In this other container, I'm going to put in 2 different colors, as I mentioned, and this color combo is inspired by the very talented Nicole in my group, who I wish would do some videos because her pieces are just drop dead gorgeous. So there's some of that maroon, although that's interesting, doesn't look very maroonish to me. But I will put in, so I put 3 of the maroon. I'm going to put 2 in of the yellow. Just, I don't know if that'll, it should make a little bit of a difference, but then I want a little bit more red. So I might add 1 more drop of the red. So a lot of folks I've seen do amazing flower techniques, and they're really, really, really beautiful. I do some, and I like them when I do them, and I post them up, and then after like a month or so, I go back and I look at them and I go, wow, these are actually pretty cool. Even if, you know, they don't close in the center or the petals are not even. So it's just really interesting process when you make stuff. And, you know, first of all, your first reaction is, ooh, I like it. Ooh, no, I don't, you know, and then you go through and then you show it to people and people go, nah, or they go, ooh, this is cool, this is pretty, and then you go, wow, you know. So it's really, really interesting, the taste of folks. It's really, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So then now I'm going to put my Holbein lamp black, and I'm going to put only 2 drops this time. Let me use my other stick. I like these little plastic stirrers. You know, they're easy to clean. So now black is a really dominant color, so I'm not going to, and this Holbein is really, really a thick, rich acrylic ink. So I'm not going to put as much. So it's just a matter of practicing, and then if I find that I'm getting close, you know, to what I want, then I'll try it again or I'll move on. So it's just all a matter of, you know, I want to just enjoy the process, because one thing I know, I love stirring. I just love this stirring. It's just somehow very therapeutic for me. I did notice that Kaplya, when she was showing it on her Instagram of what she did, she really, really stirs her inks. So I'm going to try to do the same. So I'm going to sort of stir more than I normally do. So we shall see. And since I like stirring, that's okay. I'm going to stir my white again. I'll be so grateful for just some petals. All right. Now I mixed previously my mica powder already because I used my mask to just protect me from the powder mixing. All right. So I am ready, I think. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually clean up my black stick after I stir it one more time. Only because I don't know how fast this resin is going to flow into the center, and I want to make sure I capture it with the black, because you put your red in first, and then I'm going to put my red in first, and then I'm going to put the black. So I want to just have that ready. So I'll clean it off. These sticks are easy peasy. Okay. Now I'm going to leave this stick handy in case I have, you know, not all of it comes out and I still have room. So you pour the red, well, it looks like watermelon, nowhere close to maroon. Very interesting. So I'm going to place this on the edge here, and it will flow in as you pour in more. Oh boy, this is going, maybe if I pour slower, it might not close so fast. Oh boy. I'm going to quickly take my red some more, because I know I have some more in here. And I'm going to just not waste it. Pour it in. I'm going to make it as even as I can. Boy, I hope I'm right about leveling my mold here. Okay, so now I'm going to take my black and do the edges. And then I do eventually want the center to close. So since I wasn't that even there, I'm just going to go to where these spots were. And then I'm going to take my, oh, I forgot, I'm supposed to torch in between. Find my torch. Hold on one second, somebody's at the door, hold on. Okay, now I'm going to put my mica powder on the edge very thinly and pour it in spirals. Now Kaplya used a pearl, so we will see how this one looks. It looks really pretty with the red and gold. So then that's that on the mica powder on the edge. Now I will do my white. So I'm going to stir it one more time, and I am going to torch one more time. So I'm going to pour my white now. And I'm going to do it at the edge here. Oops, that kind of came out fast. So let me just do spirals, which is what she did. I'm going to come in more. Kaplya left quite a big gap, but in the center. And I might kind of balance it out by doing a little bit more than she did, but still making a nice round at the edge. Okay. Then the last step is I'm going to pour my clear. And I'm going to just turn my cup over and let it just spread. And after I stir this in, I will put in some glass glitter mix that I mixed together that I showed you earlier, and put it on a time lapse for you to, let's see if anything happens. So let me use all of my resin that I have. Okay. All right. I will now put you on a time lapse. Okay, it's demolding time. Oh boy. So exciting and nervous. I did exactly what the recipe says. It's just a matter of whether I had the right resin and inks, etc. So let's see what it turned out as. Whoa, that's really pretty, but it's not the duet that I was going for. Very pretty. So it's obviously not the right resin, but it's still pretty. Turns out more like a Majesty, which is like my friend's Amanda had created. Let's see here. Let me do it this way. Do it like this. So it's not the duet. So, okay, so I'm thinking, just want to analyze it a little bit. I'm thinking it's the resin is not thick enough. So Radiant Flow did not work for me in the duet, but it sure created something pretty. And I like these little pinches here, if you see that, if you can see that. Anyway, thanks for watching.